Hello and welcome back to the ukulele course for children, where we are learning how to play the ukulele from zero. This is video 3, so if you missed the 2 before, I recommend you go watch them. But if you haven't watched, it's okay. We're going to do some review right now because we learned some keywords that we will be using in today's video as we learn how to strum. So in general, the ukulele's body parts are head, neck, and body. And within that, we have the tuners or tuning machines, the fingerboard, the sound hole, and the strings. Those are the main keywords that are going to be relevant for today's lesson. We also learned how to hold the ukulele or where to put the ukulele. So in general, we're going to bring the ukulele to our chest or belly, depending on your size and the size of the instrument. And if the ukulele head is pointing where the clock would be at 12 o'clock, and we turn to 1 o'clock, then go to 2 o'clock, then go to 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is too far down. So we're going to bring it back up, maybe where 2 o'clock is, about this angle. I'm going to use my strumming hand to hold the ukulele for now. And then my fretboard hand is going to be on the back center where I've put a sticker. And the sticker is behind the 2nd fret. And it's in the center. So that's where my thumb is going to go. And for now, I'm going to lay the ukulele on the ukulele bed. This part of my finger here is the ukulele bed. So I'm just going to lay it there. And so that's the review for the last 2 videos. And review is really powerful because the more you hear something, the more you will remember it. So now let's talk about strumming the ukulele. There are 2 ways that we learn to strum in the beginning. You'll choose your favorite. I'll tell you which one I think is better, but of course you choose the one that's comfortable for your hand. I would like for you to first start strumming. Find in your ukulele the ukulele sweet spot. Notice where your fretboard ends and where the body of the ukulele begins. There should be a sweet spot there. That, to me, is a great place to start strumming. Why not right over the sound hole? Well, as you get better and faster at strumming, sometimes when we strum over the sound hole, the finger can catch, and it can be kind of painful to strum when you're strumming hard. But if you strum on the sweet spot, the fingers will always slide down. They won't catch in that sound hole. So for me, that sweet spot is a really great place to start strumming. Now, what about our hands? I have some students that love strumming with, so imagine, grab your hand like this, put it up, relax the fingers down, just like this, not tight, just relax, like they're sleeping gently. And the thumb, they like using this part of the thumb to strum downwards. So some of my students really like that with the hand naturally curved. They love strumming with the chunky part of their thumb because they like how soft and gentle that sounds. So if that's a sound that you like, or maybe you're practicing when someone else is asleep, this will work. If you have a nail, then you can definitely try and use that nail. But if your nails are curved, they might catch the strings. So let me show you the way that I prefer strumming, and I hope you'll give it a try. So first, make a rooster with your hand. See, here's the beak and then the comb of the rooster. And now relax the fingers. They all go to sleep. Now the index finger, we're going to use the bottom half of that index finger and the nail. And that's going to glide. Don't hold your ukulele like this. I'm just doing this for the video. But that is going to glide down. It's just going to fall through the strings. Let me move closer so you can see. First, let's find the sweet spot. This is where the body and the fingerboard meet. I like this spot for strumming right there. And I'm making my rooster and then relaxing my hand. And then I'm going to use the index fingernail to strum, and I'm just gonna let the hand fall down. Shoop. Again. Shoop. Again. Shoop. All right, now let's strum together. Let's use this tempo, and you're gonna strum 4 times with me. Not faster, not slower. This tempo, so you'll do like this. Down, 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 then sh, 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 sh. Again, down, 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 and sh, 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 sh. So 4 strums, 4 rests, 4 strums, 4 rests. Take a deep breath. Take another one. Good. This is your tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 times. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Sh, 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 sh. Again. Sh, 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 and stop. Let's do that again. 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, ready, go. Now I'm going to change the tempo. Tempo is speed. So I'm going to be more of a tortoise here. Can you match my tempo? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. It's a lot slower. 1, 2, ready, again, go. All right, just for fun, I'm going to speed it up now. We're going to be the hair. 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. The secret to playing fast is staying close. So if you're doing this, you're working too hard and you're actually going to play slower. Even though that feels faster, you're going to play slower. So stay close. We're just moving the wrist. We're not moving the whole arm. We're not even moving the shoulder, okay? Just the wrist. Let's try one last time on that faster tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time because I have a feeling that you're playing fast, but maybe not at the same time as me. When we really are making music, we're playing together at the same time. Again, 1, 2, or 1, 2, same time. All right, so your homework for today is to practice this rooster, relaxed hand, not tight hand. This is not good because that's going to make your whole arm tense. You won't be a good player if you're playing tense. I need you relaxed, relaxed fingers, relaxed hand, playing from the wrist on the ukulele sweet spot, which is where the fretboard and the body meet. Watch this video or at least the practice session again and practice playing at the same exact time as I did. Once you do that, you'll be ready to go to the next video where we're actually going to be playing some chords. We're going to be making some more music. It's going to sound better. We're going to glue together the strumming with our first real chords. So practice and I'll see you in the next video.